Say my name.
DeOndre.
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 The one and only.
When they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out.
Reddit's darkest corners. I don't really be on Reddit like that. I mean, I do, but I don't, right? Like, there's certain times when you need to go on Reddit, and then there's certain times, you know, because sometimes you just not gonna be able to find it on the internet, like the regular internet. You know, Reddit is going to be the best place for you to find just weird shit, right? Weird shit that you just need to find sometimes, and it can get really dark really fast in Reddit. If you're not ready for it, it can really damn near traumatize you. So shout out to Tuvi. Shout out to you. Reddit's darkest corners. All right, it's a long video. Let's see what the hell's going on.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I have a lot of announcements, so I'm gonna try to make this very quick. The first announcement is 600,000 subscribers.
Damn, he's got like 1.7, almost, yeah, like a little over 1.7 million right now. This was last year this video was put up. Damn, bro. Let's keep grinding, bro.
Last video, I was freaking out about 500,000. As of filming this video, we are at 622,000 subscribers. And honestly, thank you guys. Thank you to all the newcomers that are coming from Critical's channel. First of all, Charlie, thank you so much. I know I told you thank you in DMs, and by the
Oh yeah, shout out Charlie, man. You know what I mean? That's my dude, man. That's my nigga right there. Shout out Charlie.
way, guys, the fact that I spoke to Critical, like, you know, it's literally
All right, man. We're gonna go right back here, bro. I mean, shout out to Critical though.
r/Jizzy Carts, 937 members.
Jizzy Carts. I'm just going to say that they jizz on stuff. 937 members. I'm gonna say that they jizz on things. They come on things. So I'm gonna, jizz is in the name. It's pretty much self-explanatory.
Oh boy, we're starting off strong with this one. Okay, r/Jizzy Carts. If you had to take a guess of what that even meant, go ahead, take a guess. I'm certain you wouldn't have guessed men ejaculating onto video game cartridges.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the cartridges, but I knew it had, I was going to say cars, like, you know, toy cars or something like that. But, you know, I knew it was jizz though. I knew it was jizz.
And discs for fun. Yeah, pretty wholesome. There's only 15 posts, and the subreddit was created in 2012. The most recent image was posted 3 years ago. It's safe to say that this subreddit is dead. The images consisted of 3 different accounts, but who's to say it wasn't just one person with 2 other alt accounts? The comments mainly consist of people questioning the existence of the subreddit and requests.
Nice. It's good to see a rare game being humiliated like this. I would shoot a load on Conker's Bad Fur Day, but I'm low on money at the moment. What the fuck? What the fuck does you having money got to do with anything? What the hell? That's nothing to do with anything. It's free. It's your own shit. Like, I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't know about that.
The main user posting these images goes by ISVP7, and by clicking on this account, we can see he's still active. By the way, just by browsing this account, I got like 5 other strange subreddits that are in this video, so shout out to ISVP7. User snapped fingers. All credit to Eudoxia Mystery's video on this. He made a 25-minute detailed video. So please subscribe to him. He's almost at 100,000 subscribers, and honestly, he deserves a lot more. So make sure to subscribe to Eudoxia Mysteries. Anyway, this is a case of a missing or dead Redditor. I obviously can't cover everything in this video because I'm covering these things in a very broad manner just because it's a list video. This story begins with the user claiming that they can see things that aren't actually there, like paranormal things, and that they were told by experts on Discord that they have to make a sacrifice, a significant part.
Experts on Discord. Granted, the only time I've ever like joined a Discord was in regards to sports betting. That's it. I'm no longer a part of the Discords anymore, but like experts, I wouldn't say experts on anything. I don't know what the fuck a Discord expert is. That's a little questionable to me. That's questionable.
part of themselves in order for the interdimensional beings to leave them alone. Discord experts?
Yeah,
Like,
what is that?
that's already a red flag. The things they described as seeing were dark figures of humans, adults, and children, spiders, snakes, and more. They also explained that they are against medication and refuse to see a doctor. This story is very similar to that of Worthless 319, which we already covered on the channel, so make sure to watch that after this video. Eventually, Snapped Fingers questions the reality of there being a hell portal in the Paris catacombs and explains that they're booking a flight to put an end to this. What are the Paris catacombs though? During the Gallo-Roman period, many cemeteries within the city limits had become filled to overflowing, resulting in unsanitary and unpleasant living conditions. The problem grew so much that by 1786, these cemeteries were being emptied for reasons of public safety. With the remains of about 6 million bodies requiring to be reburied, the only location with sufficient room to hold them were all the former mine tunnels 20 meters beneath the city. Thus, the former limestone mines of Paris became a space referred to as the catacombs.
Catacombs, yeah. Now, I learned about the catacombs through As Above, So Below. That was my introduction to catacombs. Never knew they existed until that movie. And then I found out they were real. Now, granted, you know, As Above, So Below is a movie. It's fictional, but the catacombs are definitely real. The catacombs are 100% real. But yeah, that movie was kind of crazy. That movie was low-key deep too. You know, if you're not ready for it, it can definitely fuck you up mentally. But yeah, man. Yeah, the catacombs are they're no joke.
So yeah, it's a very creepy place which you can actually go visit. Some of it is open to the public. You just gotta pay. So back to Snapped Fingers. Their last post on the account, which was 2 years ago, reads, "We'll be entering the catacombs in a few hours-ish," with another comment under it reading, "Also, I am very fast. I used to run track back when I was in junior high school. I can likely outrun any possessed people. I am excited to finally close this chapter of my life and shut that blasted portal off for good." Now, personally, I do think this person was suffering from schizophrenia. Or, I could be completely wrong. This could be someone just looking for attention. The thing with these Redditor stories that we talk about on the channel is that we don't know. We don't really know. There is going to be one on the list where we do get an update. But for the most part, these are people that just never signed back into the account. R/coming on figurine.
All right, this seems pretty self-explanatory. This is just jizzing on figures, on action figures or something like that, like Barbie dolls or something like that, or fucking, you know, Max Steel figures. That's going back for a lot of y'all. Y'all have no idea what the fuck Max Steel. That used to be my shit back in the day, man. I remember I lost a Max Steel action figure one time. I don't know to this day where it is. And I looked for that thing for years. I could never find it. Now, granted, I wasn't doing this shit, but that was just my action figure, man. Max Steel back in the day. That's going back. Hold on, man. Hold up. I gotta actually find that. I gotta find that, man. I know they came out with a movie in 2016. Was Max Steel discontinued? Max Steel was a line of action figures produced and owned by the toy company from 1992 to 2022. Damn, they stopped making them last year? Wow. Fucking wow. Hold on, man. I had one, but it definitely didn't look like the shit they're making now. My shit was... Where the hell was it, man? Where the hell was it? Hold on. Where the hell was it, bro? It was like something like this. It was like this. Yeah, I think it was this action figure, bro. Yeah. I grew up with this, man. I had lost this action figure, man, and I was so devastated when I lost it. Oh my God. I tried to look for that thing for years. I could never find it. But they stopped making them last year? Damn. I thought they been discontinued it. That's actually crazy. That's insane. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's what it is. But coming on shit, no. 36,000 members almost. That is crazy.
35.9 thousand members. I mean, pretty self-explainable. It's always been a thing to nut on figurines. I can't even say that one. Wow. It's always been a thing to nut on figurines, especially in jars. Shout out to that Shout out to the My Little Pony jar. No idea why. But something interesting I found about this subreddit is that the owner has a Patreon where you can enter for, quote, figurine giveaways. Yeah, there's 28 patrons paying monthly to get exclusive pictures and videos of a man nutting on anime figurines. Yeah, Wow.
See,
Honestly,
you know what, man? What that tells me is that, listen, bro, if you are trying to do content creation or anything like that, don't give up. There's a following for you. Somebody's gonna fuck with what you do. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is, man. People are gonna fuck with it. So just gotta wait your time. Wait your turn, man. It's gonna happen for you. All right. Don't be discouraged. Don't be any of that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man. Because if these motherfuckers can have members and a following, a loyal one at that, like you got people paying.
All through some of these disgusting ones pretty quick. Let's head on over to the next one.
Yeah, please.
R/inbreeding 25.5.
Inbreeding. I'm gonna go with like fucking your cousin or something like that. Like fucking your sister or your brother or your dad or your mom or something like that. Almost 26,000 members. That's what I'm gonna go with.
1,000 members. When just fucking your family isn't enough. Their description reads, subreddit for posts about adult inbreeding, real or fantasy, porn or stories, AMA questions and answers.
What
if
is that?
Inbreeding related, post it here. Personal experiences are encouraged and supported. The post consists of a lot of people's stories, and honestly, I can't tell if they're real or just fantasy.
You never know.
When loading up the subreddit, we can see that this community is quarantined. When a subreddit is quarantined, it means that it's dedicated to shocking or highly offensive content, and you must be logged in order to access it. So basically like a shadow ban. And here's a strange comment I found. Well, the whole subreddit is more than strange, but again, I don't know if these people are telling the truth or just having some crazy fantasy roleplay.
Yeah,
Congrats.
you never know.
That's awesome. My mom and I are currently both pregnant with my dad's babies, and that's awesome. Here's another comment that I found, and it comes from the perspective of a daughter that's dating her father. My current status is mostly a girlfriend, but he still sees me as a daughter often. I'll get scolded if I'm not careful enough, and sometimes that's a turn off for me. Lol. Rarely he uses the phrase,
lol,
because I'm your father, Christy, and we end up fighting. Fortunately for me, he's very sweet and caring, and he knows me very well, and he even hates the thought of hurting me, so he always makes up with me the same day. R/cum tag.
What the fuck is it with this goddamn coming? What's with all this nutting? What's with this shit? Coming on figurines, coming on game cartridges, cum tagging. I'm assuming that's like what? Just like regular tagging, like how graffiti artists do, but like they just come on just random things. Instead of it being like a dedicated thing, they have to come on like random shit. Like, you know, you tag something with like a sticker, like a stop sign or like the side of a building or something like that. So they're just going out about just coming on stuff randomly. There is no dedicated thing to come on. This whole conversation is paused. But still, like, that's what I'm assuming this is. 2,000 members, so I'm glad there's not like a lot of people worldwide doing dumb shit like this. Because, I mean, that's ridiculous.
2,000 members. But yeah, this was just the guys splurging on objects. Men splurging on objects. I mean, that's it. There's nothing more to explain to that. We have public trash cans, airport toilet paper holders, campus bathrooms, and dorms. Yeah, we're just continuing the list of wholesome subreddits on this list.
Sick fuck.
That's so gross.
Lord.
Women hating subreddits.
Okay.
It's not women hating the subreddits, but it's women hate. Men that hate women. I found a lot of subreddits that are now archived. They don't exist anymore, right? Mm-hmm. But we have r/beating women. We have r/r-wording women.
Lord.
We have r/I hate women.
Right.
We have r/just r-word.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna go through what. I mean, you guys can imagine. It was just guys, I hate women, I hate them, I want to do this to them, I want to R-word, like, I found an archive of the R-wording women one. I mean, just look at the suggestions. That's enough to tell you, like, Reddit was a crazy place back then, and still is, but it was just a lot.
Hold up. What the fuck? Beating women, right? Beating train? Is that what that? Yeah, I see that. Feminism, beating, is that cripple? Is that what that is? And then this is just the N-word. I'm 100% certain that that's the N-word.
It's enough to tell you, like, Reddit was a crazy place back then and still is. It was just a lot less monitored.
Yeah.
R/eyebleach, 228,000.
Eye bleaching, right? 228,000 members. That's a lot. That's a lot for eye bleaching. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Members. Eyebleach is one of the more popular ones on this subreddit, especially if you're into gore and just disturbing things in general. I wouldn't use the word mainstream because we're going to talk about another subreddit that has like millions of members, but definitely more popular. It's ironic that this is one of the more popular ones because you can argue it has the worst stuff imaginable. r/iBletch became one of the main subreddits to visit for gore, especially when r/gore and r/watchpeopledie were banned by Reddit. Why isn't this one taken down? According to some users, this subreddit is completely banned in some countries. However, I do not know which ones. Yeah, I have nothing more to add to this. I don't know what else to say about
iBletch. So I mean, like, basically, like, it's just, you know, something your eyes shouldn't see, basically. But, you know, people are attracted to shit they shouldn't see. So yeah, I get it.
It's pretty gross though. So, you know, a little warning if you guys want to head over there. r/sink pissers gone wild.
People peeing in sinks. I don't know about that one. 1.2 thousand members. That's not a lot of people. But, you know, sick fucks.
1.2 thousand members. We fuck shit up. This community is for the dedicated sink pissers who want to take their game to the next. Created in 2019, this is a subreddit dedicated to people peeing in sinks. I think asking why is pointless at this point. We're talking about Reddit. Peeing in your sink, weird, but okay. I mean, you're not harming anyone, right? But these people go out of their way to sometimes pee in public sinks or their friends' bathrooms. Yeah, it's a thing to walk into your local retail store or a neighbor's house, a friend's house, walk into the bathroom and record yourself peeing in their sink, hoping that no one walks in, with captions like, "Fuck it, not my sink," "cleaning out the neighbor's sink," and "always better in a public sink." I think it's safe to say that the members of this server are not in the right headspace. And I'm sure some of them are gonna watch this. My videos get very popular now, and if I'm offending any of you, I'm sorry. I don't want any of you to fucking pull up to my house and start peeing in my sink. Please, that's the least of what I want. It's not like I have a piss kink or anything. I don't. I mean, imagine going to a friend's house and then thinking, "Oh boy, I can't wait to take a piss in their sink and record it for Reddit."
Yeah.
Guys, just a quick reminder, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, make sure to leave a like, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. User Condor_salesman. An extremely sad story about
Don't know what that is.
last words. His account has since been deleted, but I'll be using screenshots that I found from a YouTube video, so all my sources will be linked down in the description. This user would make extremely depressing posts on multiple subreddits. I'll read some so you guys get the idea of what this person was battling. "I'm just struggling to understand the meaning behind enjoying life, if it's just gonna end at some point, either abruptly with no warning, young, or slowly and humiliatingly with old age. What is a hug supposed to feel like? I'm genuinely considering just for the small chance that it will allow me to start life over." Further on, he goes to explain that he has a facial deformity due to his mother smoking while he was in her stomach, so while she was pregnant. He describes regretting pursuing engineering and is really going to go through with taking his own life. Then we get this post. "I lose. I am 25 years old. I have a degree. I have been actively searching for a job for half a year now, getting absolutely nowhere. I am a virgin despite efforts to not be one. I am poor. I live in the cheapest student dormitory in the city. All my flatmates are filthy and I don't feel comfortable in my own home. I may get kicked out any day at short notice once they discover I am not a student anymore. I have no friends. My family has excommunicated me. I am born with a malformed face. This isn't exaggeration or drama. My medical records describe me as malformed. I am objectively hideous and will never be looked at with affection. I am a loser. I lose. I lose at life. I don't have the will to eat anymore. I don't deserve it." And after that, we get these series of posts. "In 46 days, I will commit." This goes on until he eventually reaches the last day. It reads, "As of this post, I am dead. My final words. I've set up an auto hotkey script to hit post on this message in 1 hour. I am posting my last words here instead of r/watch since they have shadow banned me, which is hilarious. Almost 2 months ago, I made the decision that I do not want to live life anymore. I gave myself the time frame to allow for a small miracle to change my mind, but in the days that have gone by, it has only deepened my conviction." I'm not going to read the entire post. It is very long. I'm going to skip to the final paragraph. "My name was David. Today I turned 25 years old. I was born in a small town where I grew up and had no friends. I moved to a big city to study engineering. I graduated. I could not find a job. I never had a girlfriend. My family has forgotten me. I achieved nothing. I will not be remembered. This was my story. It has now ended." So yeah, very, very, very sad story.
Yeah, sad.
I feel like this one was real. I mean, there's no proof it was real or fake. I
mean, you never know.
Really know.
You never know.
If you guys are going through anything, talking about depression, maybe you want to make a bad decision, make sure to call this number right here. I will leave links in the description.
Hold up. Do that. Definitely do that, man. 1-800-273-8255. All right, there we go.
where you can go and get some help. Yeah, honestly, rest in peace to David.
Yeah.
R/O come on 63.
Oh God. Coming on stuff. 63,000 members, yeah.
3.1 thousand members. 63.1 thousand. That's actually a lot. There's a lot of humans that have joined this subreddit. They describe themselves as a place to challenge others to come in unusual places, ways, and circumstances. You know what? I'm not.
It's actually a fire name. Oh, come on.
I'm gonna describe one. Sorry, guys. This one is it's called the Oreo video. This is something that is gonna be stuck in my brain forever, and it's even hard to repeat what happened. But I'm gonna do it for you guys. One, because it's funny. Two, that's it. It's just funny. So there's this video where this guy, I'm gonna use the word splurge, okay? I'm not gonna, yeah. So this guy, you know, Oreo got the white stuff in the middle, right? This guy, like, takes off the cream, right? And then splurges where the cream should be, puts the fucking Oreo on top, you know, makes the cookie again with the splurge, like, leaking out and shit, and fucking eats it on video. Well, he doesn't eat it on...
You sick fuck. Lord.
Video, but like you could tell he's munching on it, right? It's just like,
and they gonna munch.
And I already know some of you guys are gonna go look it up. Bro, if you guys watch my channel, I know you guys are gonna go look it up. At least give me the watch time. Like always, give me the watch time and then go give yourself a little bit of trauma. That one's called the Oreo video. Not officially named that, but I'm naming it the Oreo video. This video is brought to you by manscaped.com.
W ad, bro. W ad. All right, just no mil.
R/just no MIL.
1.8 million members. Damn, what's going on in this joint? What's going on in this joint, man?
1.8 million members. MIL means mother-in-law. This subreddit is dedicated to people venting about their horrible mothers and mother-in-laws. I'm gonna read you guys a story that pissed me off and I'm sure will enrage any normal human being. When my twin girls were born, we had no issues in the hospital. They were born right on their due date, latched perfectly, and passed all their postnatal tests with stellar stats.
Right.
When we brought them home, however, we noticed that one of the girls, let's call her OD, since she was a whole 4.5 minutes older than her sister, was developing a rash. I hadn't really dealt with allergies in kids since my son didn't have them, and neither did any child or adult in my entire family. I wasn't sure what it was. I thought that maybe she just had sensitive skin like me. I can't tolerate certain fabrics because I have very dry skin, and I'll often break out in rashes if my skin decides that it doesn't like something. So I stopped using fabric softener on all the clothes. I bought the nicest, most comfortable bedding and clothes. At one point, I even made her clothes myself in the fear that maybe something in the manufacturing process was upsetting my OD. We went to the doctor several times, and they knew that she was having an allergic reaction to something. But every test came back negative and we couldn't figure out what it was. It took 3 more months to figure it out. During that time, her allergic reactions got more and more severe. At one point, she was the only baby in the history of the hospital who had to be kept in a clean room because she seemed to have a reaction the minute she left. When that happened, we began to have elimination therapy that would rival the lifestyle of Buddhist monks. My husband and I moved our son NYD in with his parents because we needed to eliminate everything from our routine to figure out what was causing the reaction to our OD. We stopped using our soap, our shampoo, our deodorants, our laundry detergents, and that was before we even got to our diet. It took us 3 more months, but we figured it out. Our OD was allergic to coconut. The doctors told us that it was a particularly rare allergen, and so it wasn't on any of the skin test panels they ran. When we found out what she was allergic to, we were so relieved. So relieved. But in addition to feeling relieved, I delved into a bot of hysterical laughter. I laughed so hard I cried, and to this day, my DH tells me that he didn't know if I was crying from relief or pure happiness. Okay, so like I said, this story is very long, but to summarize it, the baby has an allergic reaction to coconut oil. And now we're being introduced to the mother, right? The mother of the woman. And this mother basically isn't taking the allergy serious. She's just like, it's just coconut, bro. Like, what's gonna happen? So let's skip to where the grandmother is taking care of the baby. My mother had put coconut oil in both my daughter's hairs when they were playing the previous day before bed. The girls loved it when my mom did their hair, and so they asked for braids, and my mom was doing their hair. She put coconut oil in both their hair because it would make for smoother braids. According to my son, OD started to get a little dizzy and itchy when my mom was doing her hair, so my mom gave her some kids Benadryl, which made her sleepy. Since it was close to bedtime anyways, the kids went to bed. Giving her Benadryl was something we did whenever she had a mild reaction, since it usually meant she accidentally came across some coconut. from a secondary source. We also showered her head to toe immediately to erase any lingering traces of it. My mother simply gave her some Benadryl and kept the coconut oil in her hair and put her to fucking sleep. The Benadryl made her sleepy and unable to wake up or be conscious enough to wake up her brother or cry. She vomited in her sleep and the rash spread all over. Her little body was swollen to twice the size. She had asphyxiated in her sleep. She died painfully and slowly in the early hours of the morning. My mother was never arrested. My father did leave her, though they're not officially divorced. The majority of my mother's family refused to speak to her, and the few that do speak to her only do so on a limited basis.
Yeah, see, if this is a real story, definitely is a perfect story for this subreddit for sure. I mean, we're like, what the fuck were you thinking? And I'm sure she had to have known that this little girl was allergic to coconut. Sure, she had to know. That's probably the first thing she knew.
She currently lives on her own in a small town, and every couple months I'll get a call from her telling me how sorry she is and how she just wasn't thinking, and can I please find a way to forgive her. She wants to come see me. The only thing I can find to ever say to her is, you can come see me when you bring my daughter with you. If you guys want to go read it on your own, it's a lot longer than what I just said, and I know what I said was pretty long, but horrible.
Yeah,
that
fucked
sucks.
up.
Oh my god, literally ignorance, bro. That's what ignorance does, man. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I
mean, shout out to Two for being able to cover shit like this, man, and just be able to put himself through this traumatic shit, you know what I mean, in order to give you guys entertainment, because Reddit can get super, super dark super quick, man. So the fact that he's able to sift through this shit to give y'all content is just work of art, man. That shit can drain your soul. It really can.
Jailbait. The Urban Dictionary definition for jailbait is a female who is under the age of consent, but who dresses, acts, and appears as if she is over the age of consent, and who does nothing to correct that impression when she is bedded. Yeah, when I read that, I was like, whoa, what kind of victim blaming, dude? Why are you getting mad at them? Like, nah, I don't want to get off track, but it's just weird when guys are like, yo, you shouldn't dress like that. You're too young. It's not even your life. Just fucking move on. Go on Reddit. Actually, that's what they were doing. It was just a place where creeps would talk about underage girls. At the time, Eric Martin, Reddit's general manager, defended several notorious subreddits, including jailbait, by claiming that it was one of the side effects of promoting free expression on the web. Reddit administrators took down the subreddit after a user shared a picture of an underage teenager, saying that he had nude photos of her as well. And many users were requesting, send me. Yeah, it's just pretty disgusting stuff. User Spontaneous H. This is the story of a Redditor who documented himself injecting heroin. I'll read the main posts. I did heroin yesterday. I am not a drug user and have never done anything besides pot back when I was a teen. Ask me anything.
Spontaneous H. Lord, man. Oh, God.
This is a little long. I've never been a drug user. I drink once in a while and smoked pot years ago back when I was a teen in high school a few times, and that's it. I'm 24 now, have a master's, and a well-paying full-time job. Yesterday, I was walking through Washington Square Park, where I pass every day, and there are always people looking to sell drugs. Not in the park anymore due to the cameras, but it is well known you can meet a dealer and do the transaction elsewhere these days. They usually don't solicit drugs to you unless you stop to stand around near one of them for some reason or look like you're looking for something. Yesterday, I happened to stop by a row of benches to check some messages on my phone when a dealer on the bench to my right asked me if I need anything. My life has been pretty boring the last few years, and I felt like I haven't really lived, taken any risks, or done anything crazy. So I figured, what the hell? Maybe I'll buy some pot. It's been a while. I said yeah, and after asking me several times if I'm a cop, he gives me his number and tells me to meet him at a fast food place several blocks away, and he will, quote, hook me up. I was blown away by the power of this drug and how orgasmic it felt. I never understood why people did drugs before, but now I see why. I have the urge to do it again, but I will resist and not do it, at least not for a long time. I understand the addiction potential and how someone could easily tear apart their lives with this stuff. Heroin is pure powdered pleasure. I actually feel proud of myself for having the balls to do something this crazy, and I feel like it was a valuable life experience and my window into another world and part of society. I'll never forget the day I did heroin. Now, ask me anything. 2 weeks ago, I tried heroin once for fun and made an AMA. I have been using since and shot up for the first time today. AMA. Wednesday night update. Fucking, I'm still withdrawing, throwing up, and sweating out gallons of sweat. I really want to use and relapse right now. I know I shouldn't. These urges are so strong and overpowering. Please help me if you can before I get the chance to. Fuck my life. I wish I was trolling and this was some elaborate lie. I was doing everything right, have been clean, and somehow a rumor got out that I've been using and my girlfriend found out. She basically broke up with me last night, but is now putting that decision on hold. I have some serious unrelated business / work I need to attend to in 2 hours, and I don't know if I'll be in any state to be able to be ready. I can't stop crying. Fuck heroin. Fuck my life. I guess I don't need to say that since heroin pretty much fucked my life for me in under 2 weeks. I just want to die. I am a patient in a psychiatric hospital. I was also technically dead last week. Ask me anything. Well, you guys will be happy to know that this person is actually still alive. Even though this all happened about 12 years ago, this user actually came back 4 months ago with an update. It's been a while. This is not an AMA or anything exciting really. I saw a disturbing and sad post about an opiate overdose on Public Freakout and was reminded to try to log in and check this. I guess it's been over 3 years since I checked this or posted anything. I find this Reddit account pretty overwhelming. I'm just posting to let people know that I'm still alive, clean, and doing well. Thanks to everyone who reached out in messages checking in over the past few years, and sorry if I can't get back to you. Here's another comment with more details where he responded to another user. It has been coming up on almost 11 years since I have used heroin, any hard drugs, or alcohol. That was November 2010. A few years ago, I had a slip and just smoked weed, which is a bad mistake, so I consider my current total clean time 3 years since I count that. Nice. We actually...
Bro, you might as well just start fucking vlogging at this point, bro. Like, damn, man, you giving us play-by-play.
Had a happy ending to this one. Love that. Love that he's still okay and doing just fine. It's kind of crazy to just be like, hey, yo, let me just shoot up some heroin. Fuck it. My life kind of boring.
Yeah,
should I document my experience doing that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Don't click off yet. Don't click off yet. I want to say something. In the community tab, when I was telling you guys to leave requests for video ideas, right? Or like Reddit ideas for that hasn't been spoken about already.
All right, man. Shout out to you, bro. Reddit's darkest corners, man. Yeah, they definitely get dark super quick. That is 100% sure, man. But I know I will definitely not be going into those areas 100%. Can't do it, man. Cannot do it. Jesus Christ.